It's my old Air Force uniform. Yeah, I had a 28 waist back then. I kept things pretty well suppressed. I like to wear them just around the house. I'd never dare to wear them outside, though.
Have you heard about it, Sage? Sage. We're African American, we're gay, we're over 60, and we all wanted something up in the Harlem community. How many people here live alone? What did Gloria tell you when you told her that you liked me?
She said I was robbing the cradle.
I believe with the gay marriage, that's going to be legal and it's going to be the norm.
It's Saturday night right here at Robert Beach, the oldest gay bar in Texas with the longest running drag show.
I don't care if you're gay or you're straight or you're bisexual, as long as you have fun.
This toast is for Robert Lafitte. 43 years of gay service, hell yeah.
All the customers, I call them all family. If one of us is sick, then the rest of them go over and check on each other. I'm 73, still going strong.
I was searching for retirement homes that might be congenial. So this is my first experience in communal living.
In my family, nobody talked about homosexuality. They talked about degenerates.
The coming out process is an ongoing thing. It never really ends.
Everybody likes to be loved. That applies to almost every age.
If passed, New York would become the 6th state in the country to grant same-sex couples licenses to legally marry.
Wow! I can't wait to call my boyfriend to say, so what you gonna do now? Why would anybody want to get married in their 60s?
You asked me that question. I am getting married in my 60s.
You would think that I was getting married. You would think that I was getting married.
Look what I found.
Put it on, honey. Oh.
Why don't you do a number tonight?
Oh, too old. I got more pills than I do brains.
He's grooming you to take his place.
I wish there was a way that people would pay more attention to the older gay folks. Not just pass by them, oh, look at that pervert.
If you're not young, if you're not pretty, see ya, you become invisible.
I really don't feel very old. And when I look in the mirror, I said, what the heck is that, you know?
You never think about getting older when you're younger. Before you know it, it creeps up on you and you're there already.
Before you know it, indeed, right?
I know. God, that was beautiful. I can't wait to see that.
That quick.
So quick. So what happens when we get older? Who will take care of us? Will we belong to a social circle? And what about housing and medical needs? Will Social Security be enough? Well, when you reach 60 or thereabouts, answers to these questions start to become crucial. And in the LGBTQ community, there are particular concerns that may not be addressed in traditional ways.
Well, here to share more about that are two people involved in the Grio Circle, a local nonprofit that recently partnered with SAGE, that services and advocacy for GLBT elders, to provide ongoing resources for gay seniors. First, we're happy to welcome Ms. Barbara Abrams. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
She's a member of the Grio Circle. And also, Andre Guess, its Director of Programs.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being here. So tell us more about Grio Circle and the population you serve.
Definitely. Grio Circle was started in 1996 by Regina Shavers and also others. And what she set out to do was fill that gap of not having any place for elders, in particular elders of color, to come and work on their issues. And recognizing that there was various barriers that elders of color face versus the general population. So she wanted to address that, whether it was issues such as racism, poverty, inadequate health care. And so the agency was started under that mindset. And right now, next year will be our 20th year anniversary. And we're based right here, Flatbush and Fulton, down near downtown Brooklyn, and work with a great group of elders who come and definitely bring life to the center. And we offer various programs and services and support.
So Barbara, I have a note here that I don't know if I can trust that you're a member of this circle. I think you're perpetrating a fraud here. This is supposed to be for people who are 60 and above. So I want to know how you weaseled your way into the Grio Circle.
I stayed alive.
God bless. That's what my granny told me to do.
Yeah.
So tell me about your experience finding the circle and what you've gained and contributed to being there.
Well, actually, I put in 10 plus years as a volunteer and a member of Grio Circle. And I find a lot of joy in being there because it's like looking for people that are like you. Mm-hmm. Well, if you have a conversation, you don't have to explain what you said again. So it's a lot of comfort. I don't find this anywhere else except for Grio Circle. And my life, spending my life at home, I love my home, but I love Grio Circle because it provides the things that I don't do at home. I'm around other people.
Yeah.
And there are things that I can offer to the organization by being a volunteer that I know of that's valuable. Yeah. So that gives me a lot of good feelings about myself.
To keep going.
To keep going.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So we saw that clip, and it seems like a lot of the issues are similar to issues that all seniors would face. So what are the differences for the LGBTQ community specifically that you all are able to provide for seniors?
Well, in general for us, and in particular for our community, I mean, we, along with the marriage equality, and we also deal with things that are still going on in the community, such as HIV/AIDS. So we're having some of our members who are still being impacted by that disease, as well as other issues, and especially if we're talking about Brooklyn. One of the big things is the overdevelopment of luxury condos and the displacement. So it's like these real-time issues that other people are facing. It's really impacted by our elders who oftentimes don't have a family member to fall back on or get that support from, or to advocate for them. So we try to fill that gap and to advocate or to provide information or education around those areas.
So tomorrow we're having a town hall here that's focusing on the youth voice, for youth be heard, and a lot of young people feel like, people talk about them, but they don't talk to them. Yeah. And I see so many parallels between those young people fighting for their voice and the seniors fighting for that visibility and saying, we're still here, we've got a voice, get the benefit of our experience. So someone smarter than I am has seen this link as well and created a program, Buddy to Buddy. How does that work?
Oh, it's really, really a good program. I have buddies, more than one buddy.
Okay.
And for me, it's because I'm active. I like to do things that feel like it's not for my age in a lot of people's minds.
Like what?
If I go to the gym, I want to lift 60 or 70 pounds.
Okay.
And because it's a challenge.
Yeah.
So I feel like if it's there, that means I can do it.
Yeah.
So doing things like that, or if I have someone that can't do that or don't have that desire like I do, then I pick another buddy that likes to see movies. Maybe this, let's go to the gym buddy doesn't like movies, but someone else does. Or someone to go to the doctor with me because I might have one of those super blue days.
Yeah.
So it's a variety of need and a variety of purpose to fill those needs by seeing different people that have different personalities. So you find something that matches you.
I think they call that circle dating in the romantic world. You have the one you go to dinner with, the one you go to the movies with, the one who wants to go to the music. I'm recently married, so I don't know about that. But
circle dating days are over.
Yeah. Hear that, honey. But how can someone get involved if they think that they're the movie-going type or they want to get inspired and pump some iron, how would people find their way to the circle?
Well, definitely, if you want to, give us a call. If I offer the number, 718-246-2775, but also look at our website. And even from our website, you'll even get more of an idea of what the center is about. Because usually, I mean, the thing when we talk about LGBT elders, we also address the fact that some people wonder, is this a safe space? So by going to our website, you'll see the people who come into our centers and the programs that we offer. And even with the Buddy to Buddy, you see that the main ideal of the Buddy is to decrease the isolation that a lot of seniors face. Yeah. And so, but once you get that call, we'll connect you, do an intake process. And the best thing is, I know people love this word. I love it's free. Free.
Well, we have a lot of social outings too. That's really, really nice. Like maybe once a month, we have our evening outing, like 5:30 to 10. That's great when you're already, I call it super senior. So when you reach super senior age, and you still like to do these things, because my era is the 80s disco era. Okay. So I hear that music and I just want to clean a little bit more.
Same here.
It's the same thing. It still feels the same way in my brain.
Yeah. And we're a lively group, because even with the social that she's talking about, I'm in charge of the radio, so I'm thinking I'm putting on Goldie Oldies, and they look at me, they want Nicki Minaj and all this stuff, and all the latest artists, and they're twerking and everything, and I'm like, so it's a real lively. It's not the typical, senior center.
I love it. Are you all able to coordinate or collaborate with other organizations in Brooklyn, or do you get city support for the work that you're doing? Tell us about that aspect of it.
We definitely are a huge collaborator. In fact, we do intergenerational projects whenever we can. Cool. And in fact, we have one coming up in August. It's an intergenerational conversation we're going to have with the elders and the youth. And we're going to look at the issue of Black Lives Matter, but then also a deeper issue of, do people of color, LGBTQ matter also, and where are our voices in that. So that would be a great conversation, what we're doing with the Audre Lorde Project. And also as far as funding, we receive city funding, also with part of the Sage Grio relationship that has also helped us expand our programming. So we now offer all innovative type senior programming, so no bingo, but you will find African dance, Tai Chi, wood carving, and also those programs, and also foundations. Foundations have been real supportive of our mission, and to help us create that platform for our future elders.
So Ms. Abrams, looking at the landscape now, what would you say to encourage someone who may be watching and just hasn't got the inertia thing to get off their couch and come down? What could you do to encourage them to say, you know what, there is still room to expand the circle?
I would definitely let them know that once you get up and get out, you don't have to be super fly to come outdoors. Just come out, and you'll want to change your style once you get out. Because we're lively, you're going to find that you're having a good time. You're going to feel like, I don't know, when you used to go to the club and see people that you knew. Right. You're going to feel like that, and you're going to come back. I know you're going to come back because I've seen it happen already. And people have a good time, just like I still do. Yeah.
So what about the youngsters then on the other end? What's the biggest bar? Because with senior isolation is one thing, but young people may be feeling those same feelings, but they channel into a video game, or they're just on their phone but not connecting.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we open our door to everybody. So, and we always want to encourage a youth aspect of in fact, our members demand, because there's so much that, it's not because our members want to just, preach to the youngers and say, this is what you need to do, because this is what we did. But also the fact that even as elders learn from the young people, and also be inspired by the young people who have picked up the baton and who are continuing the fights that are still laying out there to be fought. And just recognizing that in this shared space, we still have so much in common. And that's the missing ingredient also is that mentorship. You know, I know even for me as a gay man that I wish that I had, you know, an elder or somebody to say, okay, this is what you're going to be, face, and this is what you need to do. You know, and it's such a valuable tool, I think, nowadays. You know, so I think if anything, if a young person come to Grio, they'll definitely find that they'll find a lot of mentors who will help, you know, give them that advisement and guidance, you know, as well as knowing that from the young people we will receive so much inspiration and so much, you know, encouragement to keep on going on. You know?
I just wanted to add that there's pride in aging.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pride in aging. The older you get, for me, I'll just speak from my personal experience, is that my concerns are not so deeply woven into me that I used to be concerned about. It has taken wings and I don't know where it went, but I feel so much freer to be announcing myself as a gay woman, lesbian woman, or whatever words one might hear. But whatever they hear is what I intended for them to hear, so it's good. And I feel great.
All right. Andre, hit us up with that number again before we let you guys get out of here.
Definitely. Grio Circle, if you want to be part of the Grio family, 718-246-2775. And definitely check us out on the website, www.griocircle.org. And you'll find out how you can be a member.
Thank you so much. Thank you both.
Yeah.
Thank you
For
so
all
much.
ages.
That's fun.
All ages.
Yes, definitely for all ages.
Free.
Keep living. And it's
right.
free.
It's free.
And it's
Why
free.
could you not know?